For a half hour every day between 1958 to 1963, viewers were treated to one of the best series to come out of Hollywood. The series, Rifleman, went on to do numbers nationally and internationally, but these little errors in the series would raise your eyebrow. Women in pants. So when you take a close look at the women in the scenes, you'd find that a lot of them seem to be wearing long pants. Yea, sure, it may not look unusual at first glance, but it's one of the most inconsistent things in the movie, and here's why. Women only started wearing pants in public during the World War II. This puts it in late 1930s. Now, if the movie was set in the era it was shot in, between 1958 to 1963, this wouldn't be much of a problem. However, that isn't the case. While the movie was first launched in 1958, its entire setting was in the 1880s, years before World War II. Therefore, women couldn't have been wearing pants around that time. Yet another mistake that slipped past the minds of the producers. Micah's sloppy arrest. Remember the scene where Marty Ryan and Jack Adams were placed under arrest by Micah? They ended up drawing their guns and attempting to shoot even after being arrested. A brazen move, you might say, but what you probably missed is the fact that it is standard procedure for a police officer to first disarm their perp before arresting them, but this wasn't done. Small detail that could make a world of difference. Back to the Future. Now, there is no doubt that McCain is a pace-setter in a lot of things, including fashion. In Rifleman, he dazzled audiences with his cool, calm, and charismatic nature, his boyish grin, and attractive voice. But in one of the episodes, the attention was not on McCain. This time, it was on Michael Landon Lucas. He is seen trying to fix a wagon wheel shirtless, definitely a ladies' magnet, as his incredible physique had some female fans swooning. But there is something else that is peculiar in this scene. You could see he was sporting a jean with a unique W stitched into the back pocket. Now, why is this odd? Well, because the W stands for Wranglers, and Wranglers jeans was not even invented at the time. The scene appeared to be over half a century too early, unless Lucas was a time traveler who had stolen a pair of Wranglers jeans from the future. Gender switch. Remember that adorable baby girl, Fancy? Well, hold on to your seats, but that baby wasn't a girl at all, but a baby boy called Robert Anacher. However, most viewers did not notice this, and who can blame them? It's easy to get lost in the baby's adorable nature, so probably another one that slipped through the cracks successfully. Hairstyle error. Let's look under the cowboy hats of the Rifleman characters for a second. If you take a closer look and think deeply, you'd realize the hairstyles worn by most of the men and many of the women during the series reflect the norm in 1950 and all through 1960. Rather strange, seeing as the film was set in 1880.